I just like kicking worm ass, to be honest. Don't...
If you've got that sort of mentality, I think it might do you good to talk to a friend of mine. In this facility's gratification factory, there's a spider bot that calls itself a genius bot. I want you to say two things while in his presence. First, say CD M Statistics 3000 Dear-P. That will cause him to announce every topic he can inform you of.
Gratification factory? Genius bot? M statistics? Look, you gotta go slower than that.
Why? You should have no problem remembering anything I've got to say.
I mean, I've got a pretty good memory, but I still got no idea what or who any of that is. Hell, I don't know if I'll ever go to this factory place either.
I'd be shocked if you didn't. Anyways, once he started announcing topics, he'll eventually mention military armaments. You'll need to say, narration for military armaments general statistics at that point.
Okay, but you still haven't told me why I should do that.
I'd rather leave that as a surprise.
I figured. Hold up. Why do you know all these secrets about some random robot? Thought you only cared about human stuff.
Human behavior is why I'm this knowledgeable about the genius bot. He was unintentionally created by the laziest human I've ever heard of. You see, there was a spider bot that was being used as a shell to develop a new, important prototype for the World Organization. Rebels attacked the testing room, though, deleting 99% of the code, so they hired a grunt to recover what was lost. The lazy grunt instead decided to fill the 99% of empty file space by copy-pasting the remaining 1% of usable code 100 times.
Hey, if it works, it works.
That's what's incredible. It did work. That code had a malicious algorithm in it that should have caused the system to crash. However, that algorithm, now multiplied, behaved differently than intended. At first, it focused on optimizing its ruthless, destructive capabilities, but over time, it became obsessed with purely optimizing its optimization. With only itself available to optimize, the stacked code surpassed known efficiency limits. As far as World Organization tech is concerned, at least. Unsurprisingly, once the organization found out what happened, they both punished the lazy grunt and moved the code over to their new prototype.
Wait, what happened to the spider bot then?
Officially, he was reverted back to his 1% working, 99% corrupted state.
And unofficially?
A corrupted device wouldn't be able to access and process the breadth and depth of classified World Organization data that he can.
I getcha. Thanks for the info. If I do run into this guy, robot, whoever, I'll repeat what you told me to him.
Good to hear. I think your conversation with him will give you a different perspective regarding kicking worm ass.
Just gonna, go back to my mission now. Not creepy or foreboding whatsoever.
In that small area back there, and his name's showing up as Genius Bot. Wasn't that the bot Jonathan Fadcae said to give his passcode to? No harm in trying, I guess. Hey, bot back there. I've got something to say to you. D M Statistics 3000 Dear-P. Did it not work? Maybe I didn't say it loud enough. CD...
Directory readout engaged, presenting current 1AD categories.
Alright, nice. Now let's see why Fadcae wanted me to hear this. Oh wait, I needed to tell it one more thing.
Civilian population, general statistics. Gratis and maintenance, general statistics. Military armaments, general statistics.
Narration for, military armaments, general statistics. I think, right?
The World Organization for Regulation of the Masses currently retains an armament consisting of 31,415,926,535 members.
31 billion?
Within the 897 precincts, 9,323 sectors, 84,626 facilities, 433,832 nodes, and 7,950,288 modules under current organization control. The lowest percentile of armament enlistment in any given module is 41%. The highest is 97%. 16.9% of the human population is not eligible for armament enlistment. 3.9% are inhabitants of the expanses not affiliated with any known party. 9% are affiliated with or directly enlisted with the rebels.
No way. Vi's only got 9% of the population on her side. How does she think she's got any chance of winning?
3.7% are members of the encampments. The remaining 0.3% are ineligible for miscellaneous reasons. Current vehicular arsenal contains 5,105 magma ships, 82,907.
Stop! Stop! That's enough!
Ending narration.
Now I get why Vi keeps pestering me to help the rebels. Those fragments must be their only hope. But I can't lose track of my own mission. This isn't my time nor place. I don't have a stake in this war. I'll just have faith that she'll figure out some way to defeat the worm. It's not like she'd give up if she didn't have the fragments, right? Yeah, of course. She's too passionate about the rebels, too hateful of the worm to ever surrender. So all I can do is help Vi while I'm still here. The rest, she'll have to figure out on her own.
You know, there is a member of my squad that stayed loyal to the organization, even after merging.
Okay, so why'd you wait until now to tell me?
Wanted to make sure you wouldn't kill or hold him hostage to stick it to me. I needed more time to judge your behavior.
Thanks, I think.
He's the caretaker of the memorial room, connected to P6M1. His name's Big Nate Allen. If you want to impress me by honoring my squad's sacrifices, you'll go pay tribute there.
Can't promise anything, but I'll try to check it out.
Good. Go get back to clearing out those vines.